Hello, beautiful people. I am so excited to be here with you today as we discuss how to thrive in relationships by breaking cycles. Have you ever looked in the mirror and thought, who is this person staring back at me? Now, I'm not talking about the Instagram filtered, I woke up like this version you show the world. I'm talking about the real, raw reflection. And let's be honest, we all do it. We fix ourselves up real nice on the outside, but on the inside, woo child, that mirror shows us fear, insecurity, disappointment, and maybe even last night's midnight snack. And some of us have become pros at covering it up. But here's the thing. The mirror doesn't lie. The real you, the transformed you, is waiting to break through. Now, for years, my mirror lied to me, or so I thought. It showed me fear, rejection, unworthiness, and failure. I was a twice divorced mom who felt like she wasn't enough, who settled for whatever scraps of love she could get just to feel worthy. I ignored the red flags, the gut feelings, the warnings, just so I wouldn't feel alone. But the truth, I had forgotten who God said I was. It was like staring at a cracked mirror that distorted everything about me. But let me tell you, life has a funny way of shaking things up, doesn't it? Let's talk about someone who has been through the fire and came out thriving. Mary J. Blige. Mary is a public example of thriving after heartbreak. She publicly shared her stories, her struggles with toxic relationships, self-doubt, and how she lost herself trying to love others who didn't love her back. But she didn't stay in that space. She had to break the cycle, redefine her worth, and step into her power. And so can you. Her music became a declaration of her worth. Her journey proves that no matter how broken your relationships have been, you can heal, reclaim your power, and thrive. And today, I want to show you how to do the same. Like Mary, I reached a point in my life where I had to make a decision. Was I going to keep believing the lies, or was I going to transform? Well, I decided to start uncovering the truth and remind myself that God made me on purpose for a purpose. That decision changed everything, but not just for me, for the relationships I built. But let's keep it real. My journey wasn't smooth. There were several speed bumps. Those speed bumps of heartbreak, failures, and moments of doubt slowed me down. But they also forced me to reflect, reset, and rebuild. Yeah, each one challenged me, but ultimately shaped the woman before you today. Now, I didn't wake up one day with all the answers, a perfect marriage, and endless love. I had to break that cycle, and it started with facing the hardest truth of all. I was the common denominator. It wasn't about who I was choosing. It was about what I was allowing, what I believed about myself, and the unhealed wounds I carried into every connection. Let me tell you something. You can't heal what you won't reveal, and you can't thrive until you acknowledge what's holding you back. Have you ever found yourself saying, why does this always happen to me? You may be stuck in a cycle. Maybe you're a professional woman who's got it all together on the outside. Career accomplishments, the Instagram worthy life, but on the inside, you feel stuck. Maybe you're single, tired of dating the wrong people who never seem to value you. Maybe you're divorced, carrying the weight of heartbreak and hesitant to trust again. Or maybe you're married, but you feel disconnected and unfulfilled. Sound familiar? Recognizing these patterns is the first step to breaking free. Studies indicate that many of us want better relationships, but y'all, we don't take the time to deal with past hurts. Well, here's the truth. You can't build a healthy relationship on a broken foundation. And real love, the kind that thrives, starts with you. Breaking cycles isn't just about personal relationships. It applies to leadership too. Great leaders build trust. Y'all, I've been a leader for 24 years. We communicate effectively. We set healthy boundaries. Well, the same applies to personal relationships. If we don't heal, we bring dysfunction into every area of our lives, our marriages, our friendships, and even our careers. Thriving starts with self-awareness and intentional growth. These 3 steps changed my life. Number 1, recalibrate. Get honest about what isn't working. Y'all, it starts with our mindsets. We have to change the way we think. Change the narrative. Speak life into yourself. You are not your past. Number 2, re-engage. Do the work to heal and to set new expectations. Face your past. Don't run from it. Learn how to forgive yourself and others. And make peace with your old wounds. And number 3, reload. Walk boldly in your transformation and only accept relationships that reflect the new you. It's time to stop repeating patterns that keep us stuck and start making choices that lead us to thrive in relationships. Know your worth and stop settling. Now that we've uncovered the truth about relationships and cycles, I want to invite you to take that next step. If you're ready to break cycles and build relationships that thrive, I'd love to work with you. Let's start this journey together. It's time to recalibrate, re-engage, and reload for success. Now, don't just leave here inspired. Leave ready to act. You've been reset, you've been divinely restored, and your best is yet to come. Again, I am Shakela T. Matthews, founder of Divinely Restored and author of Beautiful Brokenness. You can connect with me via KeilaTWrites.com or on IG at Keila T. Writes. Be blessed.